Picture this, Friday, October 10th, 2025. While most people are thinking about the weekend, President Donald Trump steps up to a podium in Washington, D.C., and announces a 100% tariff on nearly all Chinese imports. The world is stunned. If a Chinese product costs £100, it now costs American importers $200 before it even hits shelves. This isn't just another trade spat, it's the nuclear option. A move that throws out the old rules and puts the global economy on edge. For years, the U.S. and China have been locked in a tense economic dance, intertwined but always at odds. But this move is different. Trump is forcing China's hand, daring them to back down or risk global fallout. The immediate aftermath? Chaos. Businesses and governments scramble to understand the impact. How do you double the price of almost everything from China overnight? From iPhones to car parts, the scale is staggering. The White House message? China crossed a line, and this is the consequence. Trump frames it as a necessary response to China's aggressive actions, painting them as a nation trying to hold the world captive. This is a dramatic escalation, setting the stage for a confrontation that could shake the global order. The stakes have never been higher. The world is watching, waiting to see who blinks first. The game has changed, and everyone knows it. Let's break it down. Tariffs are just taxes on goods coming into a country. When the U.S. slaps tariffs on Chinese products, American companies pay extra to import them. The idea? Make foreign goods pricier so people buy American instead. In the U.S. China trade fight, tariffs are the main weapon, each side raising the stakes, each side retaliating. Earlier in 2025, tariffs soared, then cooled after talks. But Trump's 100% tariff blows past all previous records. Why does it matter? The U.S. and China are the world's biggest economies, trading billions in goods every year. Double the cost of those goods, and you disrupt everything. Businesses, supply chains, and ultimately, consumers. Prices in stores go up. Ordinary people pay more. While tariffs aim to protect local jobs, they often mean higher prices and economic pain for everyone. Trade wars rarely have winners, just a lot of collateral damage. That's why Trump's announcement sent shockwaves far beyond Washington. What triggered Trump's drastic move? China's own power play, cutting off exports of rare earth minerals. Rare earths are essential for everything from smartphones to fighter jets, and China dominates their production and refining. The U.S. relies on China for about 70% of its rare earth supply. When China announced export controls, it threatened America's tech, energy, and military sectors. Trump called it economic aggression, a direct threat, not just a trade dispute. The 100% tariff was pure retaliation. You cut off our minerals, we cut off your market. It's escalation, tit for tat. China squeezes a U.S. vulnerability. The U.S. hits back with a broad economic attack. The goal? Maximum pain for China and a warning play hardball, and the U.S. will too. The message is clear. If China weaponizes rare earths, the U.S. is ready to halt trade entirely. The stakes are now strategic, not just economic. Both sides are testing each other's resolve. The world braces for what comes next. The tariff bombshell sent Wall Street into a tailspin. Markets plunged, losing trillions in value in a single day. Investors panicked, fearing a trade war would crush profits and disrupt global supply chains. The message to Washington was clear: this is a dangerous game. Meanwhile, diplomats worldwide scrambled to respond. This wasn't just a U.S. China problem. Everyone was caught in the crossfire. Emergency talks were quickly arranged, turning diplomacy into a high-stakes poker game. The U.S. played its tariff card. China still held its rare earths card. Who would blink first? The world watched, hoping for a quick resolution. The initial shock faded into a tense waiting game. Both sides postured, bluffed, and calculated their next moves. The global economy teetered on a knife's edge. The outcome was anyone's guess. This isn't just about politicians and big numbers, it hits ordinary people hard. When tariffs double the cost of Chinese goods, American companies pay more, and those costs get passed to you. Your new TV, your kids' trainers, even basic household items, all more expensive. For families, it's like a massive sales tax on everyday life. Small businesses suffer too. They can't just switch suppliers overnight, so they face impossible choices: absorb the cost, or raise prices and risk losing customers. Some may shut down, costing jobs. In China, factories lose orders, production slows, and millions of workers are at risk. The pain is real on both sides of the Pacific. While leaders posture, it's workers and shoppers who pay the price. In a globalized world, trade wars have no real winners. Everyone loses, just in different ways. The fallout is personal, not just political. Days after the tariff shock, Trump does what he does best. He pivots. On Fox Business, he admits the 100% tariff isn't sustainable. It was a negotiating tactic, not a permanent policy. The message shifts. The tariff was leverage ahead of a crucial meeting with Xi Jinping. Trump confirms he'll meet Xi at the APEC summit in Seoul, suddenly expressing optimism about a deal. Meanwhile, in Beijing, Xi Jinping stays silent. No speeches, no drama. China's response is measured, filtered through lower-level officials and state media. Xi's silence is strategic, a power move in itself. Trump thrives on chaos and public negotiation. Xi plays the long game, waiting to see if Trump's threat is real. Both leaders know the tariffs hurt both countries. The question, who can withstand the pain longer? Trump wants a win. Xi wants stability without appearing weak. Their contrasting styles set the stage for a high-stakes showdown. The world waits for their next move. All eyes turn to the APEC summit in Seoul, Trump and Xi, face-to-face, with the world watching. The trade truce is about to expire, and the 100% tariff is set to take effect just before the meeting. Both sides have every reason to compromise. Trump wants a win. Xi wants the threat gone. The likely outcome? A deal. China eases rare earth controls, the U.S. holds off on tariffs, and both claim victory. But if talks collapse, the fallout could be severe. Higher prices, economic instability, and a deep freeze in U.S. China relations. The summit is the off-ramp from disaster. Will either leader take it? The fate of the global economy hangs in the balance. The world holds its breath. What happens in that room could change everything.